I remember when I first heard about Steam machines, I was sold. Valve promised that it would democratize PC gaming, break the Windows and DirectX stranglehold in favor of open source, and create an array of powerful, upgradable Steam machines that were not only faster than next generation consoles, but could replace them underneath your TV. But exactly 4 months into the launch of these new systems, it seems like they're not delivering on all their promises. Every week now, new problems seem to be appearing, and for me, Steam machines and SteamOS are beginning to seem like a huge flop. Here's why. So the first reason is that PC gaming doesn't need saving. Now, Valve talked a whole bunch about the need to bring PC gaming to the masses, but when you look at Steam's own figures, it already is for the masses. A total of 7.2 million Xbox Ones and PlayStation 4s were sold in 2013, while on PCs, Steam alone has 75 million users and more than 7.2 million active at any one time. Furthermore, games on PCs are substantially cheaper than their equivalents on consoles. Now, the second problem with Steam machines and SteamOS is that SteamOS is just a very stripped down version of Linux. There's no accessible file system, no base level media playback or streaming support, no legacy hardware drivers, and only 25% of currently available Steam titles are compatible. Now, I get that with time and user take-up, features will be added and the number of compatible titles will rise, but for now, it does seem like it's not very useful. Now, another problem is that with Steam machines is that variable pricing causes problems. One of the biggest supposed barriers to PC gaming is the cost of a gaming PC. Steam machines look to solve this with prices starting from just $499 and rising all the way up to $6,000. The problem is knowing what any one configuration is capable of, because there isn't a guideline as to whether you're buying an already outdated system or how long it will stay current. If you compare this to a $399 PS4 or $499 Xbox One, which are guaranteed to be all you need to run the latest titles for up to a decade, it really seems like Valve is sort of shortchanging you. Now, another problem is that upgradeability causes more problems. The answers to specification changes in and of itself another problem, upgradeability. Being able to upgrade the hardware in your Steam machine sounds great in theory, but for now there's a limit to how many upgradable Steam machines there actually are. Now, Alienware says that upgrading the internal components won't be as easy as compared to other platforms, and they're actually a maker of Steam machines, so they would know. Now, another problem, I know I keep saying that, but another problem with PC gaming on SteamOS and Steam machines is that games are published outside Steam. In the 10.5 years since Steam launched, it has revolutionized PC gaming. It's attracted millions of users and thousands of titles from developers that are large and independent. It's also been one of the biggest drivers in digital gaming distribution. However, no matter how successful Steam is, not every title is available through it and on SteamOS, and that means your Steam machine just isn't getting the newest games. Now, you might have the skills to dual boot your Steam machine to run either SteamOS or Windows, but somehow that rather destroys the point. By contrast, Mac OS X and Windows PCs have access to far more content. The logic of buying a games machine where the game selection will always be more limited than on a standard PC makes really little sense. Now, the last problem with Steam machines is that mixed control methods just don't work so well. Now, consoles work with your TV not because of their size, but their control mechanism, the gamepad. Now, Valve knows this, which is why it has come up with the Steam controller, but whereas gamepads work on consoles because everyone has to use them, SteamOS mixes Steam machine users and their Steam consoles with PC gamers running Steam and using keyboards and mice. That's a lot of different input methods, and that makes things pretty hard for developers. Now, these are a lot of problems with SteamOS, and I'm not saying that it could eventually turn around, but for now, it just seems like Valve has really missed the mark with their new generation of consoles and their more gaming-oriented version of a desktop operating system, essentially. Now, I'm not sure whether Valve will eventually get the fact that people like PC gaming for different reasons than they would buy a Steam machine, and for different reasons than they would buy a console. I think Valve needs to just find somewhere that SteamOS and Steam machines can really go for, and really be good in that area so people can know why they want to buy a Steam machine as opposed to a PC or a console. But let me know what you think of Steam machines in the comments below. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!